Perhaps influenced by the idea of an approaching white Christmas, the colour specialists Pantone have released their colour of the year. And it's white, or rather a shade of white called Cloud Dancer. According to Leitris Eisman, the executive director of the Pantone Colour Institute, this rather bland white colour is designed to help us all cope with the overwhelming cacophony of hectic voices in today's world, which has apparently made it harder for us to hear our inner voices. Wow, I never knew paint had so much power.
Conscious statement of simplification, Cloud Dancer enhances our focus, providing release from the distraction of external influences.
Alas, as is so often the case in this mad and crazy world of ours, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, or in this case, the road to a pretty cream-coloured hallway is paved with hysterical, woke women screaming, "Racism!"
Pantone choosing white or cloudy days as color of the year is a political statement. Call me too woke, I don't care. I don't think I'm wrong. It is a political statement. It's giving Sydney Sweeney has good genes. It's a political statement. You're gonna choose white and market it as a soothing reset? For who, babe? Who is that soothing?
So Pantone just announced their colour of the year for 2025 and they chose white. In this political climate, are we being serious right now? If not a dog whistle, why does it look like a dog whistle?
Dog whistle, racism, shades of Sydney Sweeney, the young white girl who set the world of woke alight a few months ago with her jeans ads.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
Oh yes, when in doubt, blame it all on Sydney's good genes. This woke woman went even further. Once upon a time, lefty liberal women would burn their bras as a form of protest, but this woman instead decided to burn her Pantone colour chart.
Pantone, you're fired. You really chose white? You chose white in these times?
Says the woman in the white coat. That's really sticking it to the man. So presumably I hear you asking, if these woke activists are correct, then all of the artists and designers who are keen to promote this fashionable version of the colour white as the colour for next year will be, you know, fascist, Trump-voting white supremacists. No.
It's a space I see for experimentation, allowing myself to create without perfection.
Maybe I make it big and I make the piece from pieces.
I do feel like confidence and the use of color in the way that people want to personally express themselves is essential.
I think I use color always with purpose.
Meanwhile, speaking of Christmases, white or otherwise, this satirical AI clip is doing the rounds online, which means, of course, that anyone under 16 in Australia is forbidden from seeing it.
Why are you going home?
I got sent home for suggesting we do a nativity this year. Apparently I'm Islamophobic. Miss, where's all the Christmas lights?
Ben, that's offensive. They're winter lights.
Of course, satire is only ever really the truth, dressed up with a bit of humour. It certainly does appear that throughout parts of Europe and Britain, the Christmas festive season is coming under increasing attack, literally as well as figuratively.
Germany has been left horrified after vandals destroyed a living nativity, tortured 2 donkeys before defecating in the church and fleeing the small town of Urbach, south of Frankfurt. Donkeys Lily and Max, part of the popular living nativity at the Christmas market, were beaten and tortured in their enclosure at around 4 a.m. on the 30th of November. One resident watching the chaos from his balcony told German news they witnessed one of the culprits punch the donkey in the face. He said the same group had destroyed electrical boxes, Christmas lights and decorations around the town.
That is sick. Mind you, there's no real need to bother destroying the fun of Christmas. The local powers that be are doing it all by themselves in London. Here's the hoo-hoo, whoopity-doo-dah lighting of the once famous Trafalgar Square Christmas tree. I bet the kiddies were really thrilled by this one. Have you seen anything more pathetic? Even worse was the miserable nativity scene apparently on display to the public in London.
No, lo que Yusuf es un genio.
Meanwhile, due to the ever-present fear of terrorist attacks on Christmas markets in Germany, here's what the streets around German towns now look like. Here's a report on the threats posed to Christmas celebrations from London's GB News.
This week, I've reported vandalism against nativity scenes in Belgium and France, as Germany and the UK also step up security around Christmas gatherings. Austria has also seen pro-Palestine marches at markets. Police are urging the public to stay vigilant in the lead up to Christmas.
And in Norway last year, pro-Palestinian activists targeted the famous Christmas festivities at Oslo Station. Meanwhile, back at Santa's Grotto in the UK, activists who clearly missed their Middle East history and religious studies classes decided to assert that Jesus was a Palestinian.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Jesus was Palestinian! Jesus was Palestinian!
Hate to break it to you, Jesus was Jewish. But the dangers posed by extremists and even terrorists across Europe has led one country, Hungary, to attempt to woo disheartened European tourists with an ad that claims, rightly or wrongly, that Hungary's closed borders policy makes it a safer destination for Christmas. According to the UK Telegraph, quote, in 2024 there were just 29 asylum claims in Hungary. The same year, Portugal, which is a similar size to Hungary, had 2,680. The European Court of Justice ordered Budapest, the capital of Hungary, to pay a lump sum fine of £169 million for breaking EU asylum laws. They're the laws that let everybody in. EU judges in Luxembourg also imposed a daily €1 million fine for the unprecedented breaches until Hungary complies with European law. In the ad, watch this ad, the Hungarian government even boasts about paying that fine. There you have it. And finally, on a lighter note, as it were, if you really want to light up your Christmas tree in style, you gotta hand it to the Swiss. Perfect, just like a Swiss clock. Warning, don't try that Christmas tree trick at home. Not in this mad and crazy world.